Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. I've settled down after my rant and rave after the last video, and I'm going to try again. This one, I told you before, if you watched the last video that kind of comes into this one, that I was going to be doing the Columbus Festbier. This is an Oktoberfest style lager. Now, I'm going to tell you what, 12 full ounces, 5.3% alcohol by volume, not the 6%er, but it's a little lower. Brewed and bottled in Columbus, Ohio. But it says drink fresh. This is the first time that I was able to get my hands on a single bottle. But what I really like about that is that they put a bottled on date. 7/25/17. You guys can see that. 7/25/17, and I'm just now being able to get a hold of it. Columbus is only about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, depending on traffic. It might actually take you 2.5 hours from where I'm sitting right now. Again, depending on traffic. But Columbus Brewing Company really doesn't do a bad beer. They're on the up and up when it comes to Ohio beer scene. Now, let's just say hopefully they've done a much better job at this than Portside. Or excuse me, Market Garden. Why do I got Portside on the brain today? Anywho, here is the beer. Look at the clarity of that beer compared to the last. Wow, you can see me-ish through the glass. Moderate carbonation in there. Head kind of dissipated. I rinsed out this glass. I don't think that it really did such a wonderful job. Again, agitating because I love to agitate. But let's assess, shall we? That clarity. If you can see, it's got a nice golden hue to it. Not such the yellowish hue that you're used to when I have been reviewing more of the German style Oktoberfest. But this is said to use the Munich malts as well, so there could be an abundance of it, and at the same time they could have just added some caramel malt for added flavor. Let's get a waft, shall we? Oh God, yeah. Making me thirsty already. You can definitely smell the Munich malts in this. I could sit around and smell these type of beers all day because the Munich malts are just, they're so great. I mean, there's so much caramel flavors and aromas in them, even in the flavors as well. There's a little bit of a biscuity malt quality. There's a little bit of like a honey malt quality. There's a little bit, like I said before, there's a little bit of a cereal quality to it. But it's all good. Oh God, is it so good. So let's assess, shall we? Prost. God, just as I said, this is going to be a good beer, and it's so good. All right, I gotta put this down. I got. Oh, good. God, that's a good beer. And what I like about it is that not only are you getting those Munich malts, you're getting a little bit of a honey quality to it, you're getting a little bit of a biscuity malt quality to it, you're even getting a cracker, you know, like kind of almost like a saltine if it wasn't salted, kind of cracker, you know, flavor to it. You're getting that little bit of a, that cereal quality malt. You know, it's almost like you get the caramel, you get the honey, you get the Munich, you get the biscuity, you get the cereal, you know, kind of like that unsweetened Lucky Charm cereal crunch to it. There's so much going on in here that I could just sit there and pick away at this for days. And still, the hop quality that's there, it's nice because this one is juicy. Even though it was bottled back in July, at the end of July, and here we are at the beginning of September, and this beer has just, I don't know if it's evolved since the day that it was bottled, or if it's just in the realm of its freshness, that I'm just telling you, it's juicy, it's kind of dry, it's kind of, it's lively. I mean, I wish I could, if I had a bit more carbonation in this, I think that it would be more effervescent than what it is now, but there's no off flavors, there's nothing off-putting about this beer. It's so good. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, if nobody's had this beer, pick this beer up now. Pick it up. I don't, like I said, I have this one, 725-17. I'm going to be definitely looking for more of it, and I'm definitely going to be looking for, excuse me, closer dates, to see if the time has aged the beer any. Couple months, I doubt it. But at the same time, you never know, especially with these like low alcohol beers. I mean, the lower the alcohol beer, I believe the quicker that it's going to age. But this beer is so good. This one's going to hold a high spot for me for this year's Oktoberfest. I truly wish that they would be at the Cincinnati Oktoberfest. Every Ohio company should be at the Cincinnati Oktoberfest. Number one, it's our state. Number two, it's the world's, or at least America's largest Oktoberfest. And you should offer this beer to the masses, to everybody in America or otherwise that comes to Cincinnati for Oktoberfest. I mean, there's people that travel the world for Oktoberfests, and I would definitely love to be able to say, hey, this is proudly made here. This is proudly a Ohio in America. This is a really good beer. Show it off. Get it out there. Get it to the masses. There's not really anything bigger that you're going to be able to do besides what? Columbus Beer Fest? I mean, how many people does that bring in? 100,000, if you're lucky. Pushing maybe 2. Last year or the year before at Oktoberfest, we had like 600,000 people. That's over 500,000 people. Get this beer out to the masses, because this beer is Ohio's Oktoberfest gem. At this point, I have yet to find a better Ohio Oktoberfest. Telling you people, it's that good. So with that said, man, peace, bros, deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've had this beer here in Ohio. What do you guys think about it? How do you think it fares up? Let me know. I'll see you guys again later, man. Join me again for another said beer and said glass. Peace.